Ladies and gentlemen, gather close because you won't believe what happened at Willow Bend Estates, where the lawns are perfect, the smiles are rehearsed, and HOA meetings could rival courtroom dramas. It began with a letter, cream-colored stationery, slipped under every door. Emergency HOA meeting, attendance required. No reason given. That alone had the neighborhood buzzing faster than Mrs. Donnelly's riding mower. When I arrived that night, perfume and suspicion filled the clubhouse. Every chair occupied, every eye narrowed. At the front sat Helen Cartwright, HOA president and self-proclaimed guardian of community standards. Beside her, silent and stiff, Mark Belling, the new homeowner. From lot 12 already in. Trouble for a fence 2 inches too tall. Rumor said Helen had given him more than just warnings. Helen called the meeting to order. It has come to our attention, she began, that someone has been embezzling HOA funds. You could have heard a mosquito blink. Then she looked straight at Mark. He stood slowly, holding a manila folder. Before you accuse me, Helen, he said, voice trembling around the edges. Maybe you should explain this. He spread out a stack of bank statements. Transfers. Thousands of dollars. All signed by Helen Cartwright. Gasps, accusations, cell phone snapping. Helen's face went pale, then red. Those are falsified. She barked. He's trying to ruin me. Funny, Mark said. That's exactly what you wrote to the landscaper you paid off. Someone screamed. Chairs scraped. Coffee spilled like blood. Helen lunged for the folder. Mark stumbled, hit the table, and fell hard. When the chaos settled, Mark was on the floor clutching his arm. Helen stood frozen, one pearl earring missing, breathing hard. The police came. Statements were given. Helen left in silence, escorted out, pearls askew. A week later, we appointed a new president. Calm returned, or so we thought. 2 days after that, Helen's house went dark. Mail piled up. Movers came at dawn, but no one saw her leave. And Mark, he still comes to meetings, quiet as ever, that same manila folder under his arm. Sometimes he smiles when the topic of budget transparency comes up. They say Helen fled with the money. Maybe she did. But sometimes, when the wind hits the magnolia trees just right, you can hear a faint tap tap tap, like a pen against wood. And if you look toward the clubhouse window, some swear they've seen the glint of a pearl earring in the dark. Now, I'm not saying the HOA is cursed, but our next meeting? It's by Zoom.